Take off your hats, helmets, in preparation of our national anthem. Brought to you by Anna Graceman.
Welcome to Cali Bowl 2022 Championships. This is the 2 p.m. Reno Reed Raiders versus the Windsor Knights from Sonoma County 11 and under consolation game. I'm Ted Langdell, and we are live streaming this game, coming to you live from Honker Stadium in Yuba City.
The live feed is absolutely free. That's right, the live feed is absolutely free to you. Go on to Facebook, type in the search bar California Bowl. There you will find the link to the California Bowl Facebook page. Once you go on that page, scroll down and you will find the live feed. That's right, the live feed is right there, and it gives you the option to share it. And you can also chat on there amongst the live feed, people actually watching. Do all your trash talk, anything you want to do on that feed.
I'm Ted Langdell. That is the voice of Richard Andrade, the press box and stadium announcer here, and we're about ready for the kickoff from Cali Bowl 2022 game number 3 of 4.
The onside kick appeared to be recovered by the Windsor Knights. However, they touched it prior to hitting 10 yards. So it will be 1st and 10 for the Reed Raiders at the 49-yard line of the Knights.
You might do the team colors and direction. Thanks.
The Reed Raiders wearing white jerseys, gold helmets. Windsor Knights in the dark blue jerseys and gold helmets. Ball handed off to number 56, I believe. That was Bloomfield on the carry. No gain on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down for the Reed Raiders. As I open up my Coconut Edition Red Bull. That's what happens when you leave your house at 6:30 in the morning, and here it is, 2:06 in the afternoon. Need a little pick-me-up. Temperature here at game time is 75 degrees. Ball handed off to Bloomfield once again, brought down by, I believe, number 33. Bloomfield on the carry once again, brought down by the defensive line. I believe that was Jaron Sherman on the initial tackle. 1 yard gain on the play, 3rd down and 9. Reed Raiders always come to play no matter what game they're playing in, whether it's inside their home state or out-of-state tournament ball. Handoff. Bloomfield once again up the middle. 37 on the tackle. Bloomfield on the carry once again inside of the 40-yard line, brought down by David Warlow. That'll bring up 4th and about a half of a yard to go. Penalty flag on the play, illegal substitution against the Reed Raiders. 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down. So the Reed Raiders pick up a penalty as they had too many men on the field. Diaz on the carry up the middle, stopped by the defense of the Knights. That will be a turnover on downs, bringing up 1st and 10 for the Knights at their own 45-yard line. Referee couldn't decide what side of the 45 he wanted to put the ball. The Reed Raiders take a timeout. That timeout is brought to you by Kona Ice. That's right, folks. Kona Ice is in the building selling your favorite shaved ice. You can also get waters, Gatorades, and pizza. What? Did I just say pizza? Yes, I did. That's right. Kona Ice is selling pizza for $3 a slice, 2 slices for $5, or an entire pizza. I don't know what the price is on that. Go on over there and ask them. Head on over to Kona Ice today. Number 20 hands the ball off to number 42. 42 to the left-hand side. Brought down by Diaz. Chase Cooper on the carry to the left-hand side. Brought down by Diaz. Loss of 1 yard on the play. 2nd down and 11 for the Knights at their own 44-yard line. Temperature still rising. It's 76 degrees outside.
Keep it up! He turned his ass. Come on.
Pass. Oh, incomplete. Pass falls incomplete in and out of the hands of Larson Wall. That'll bring up 3rd down and 11. Want to welcome everybody to the live stream. Currently 76 degrees here in Yuba City, California. For our 3rd game of the day, this is a consolation game. We had 2 championship games this morning, 1 more after this. Windsor Knights in the dark blue. Raiders in the white. Toss to Chase Cooper. Chase Cooper on the carry to the right-hand side, brought down by Fakasiaki. That'll bring up 4th down for the Knights at the 48-yard line. Fakasiaki on the tackle, wearing the green and orange cleats. Pass is up, and it's caught by Chase Cooper. The pass is complete off of the hands of the Raiders and right into the hands of Chase Cooper. Cooper carrying the ball down to the 29-yard line where the Knights will have 1st down and 10. Not too many people chatting here on the live stream. They're just watching what's going on, listening to me just ramble on about nothing. Ball's handed off to number 7. Brought down by 65. Ball is handed off to Quentin Leo. Leo is brought down by Hatcher at the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Knights. Quentin Leo on the carry once again, brought down by, I believe, Diaz. Nope, 21. Quentin Leo on the carry once again, brought down in the backfield by Lopez. That brings up 3rd down. Chase Cooper on the carry, brought down by Wise Garrett in the backfield. That'll move the ball back to the 38-yard line, 4th down. Oh, looks like the camera wants to bounce around. Sorry about that, guys. It was giving me a headache too, but it's good. That's what happens when fans stomp. Pass is up and nearly intercepted. On 4th down, the pass attempt falls incomplete, nearly intercepted by Diaz. That'll bring up first down and 10 for the Reed Raiders out of Nevada at their own 38-yard line.
Hey, good job on that. You turned it, just stick with the long. You had it on somebody else's guy. You kept it for the quarter faster.
One minute, 14 seconds left in this first quarter. Handoff to number 3, brought down in the backfield by number 1. Loss of yardage on the play. Larkey on the tackle. I don't know who that was running the ball because number 3, they said his number changed to 53 for today's game. But yet there's a number 3 running the ball. Quarterback drops back, passes the ball. It's incomplete. Pass falls incomplete. Intended for Smith Jr. That brings up third down at the 34-yard line for the Reed Raiders. False start on the quarterback. Penalty flag on the play. That is a 5-yard penalty against the Raiders. Quarterback is Jalen Mickle today. That brings up third down at the 29-yard line. That'll bring up third down at the 29-yard line for the Reed Raiders. Don't press that middle button, bro. Don't press the middle button.
Yeah. Oh, do I press?
You did accidentally. Don't press it. It triggers the horn over there. Talking to my score clock operator. He triggered the quarter ending horn. Another penalty flag on the play. And once again against the Reed Raiders. Today's broadcast brought to you by SportsLiveDecals.com. That pass falls incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down for the Raiders at their own 24-yard line. That's right, folks. Today's broadcast brought to you by SportsLiveDecals.com. All your helmet decals, car wraps, banners, whatever type of decal you may need, head on over to SportsLiveDecals.com. And the punt is up. That is Julian Diaz who punts the ball. And it rolls back to the 38-yard line. The punt by Diaz goes to the 45 and then rolls back to the 38-yard line where it's downed by the Reed Raiders. And that's where your Windsor Knights will have first down and 10. Knights got 5 extra yards on that. Just by the punt, actually 7 extra yards just by the punt rolling backwards. As I said, it is first down and 10 as we end the first quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Your first quarter was brought to you by Red Dog Designs. Red Dog Designs is your #1 design company. They created the Cali Bowl apparel that you see at the entrance gate at the apparel table. So head on over to the apparel table, pick up your Cali Bowl apparel today. And do not forget, as the temperatures start to rise, last time I checked, it was 76 degrees here in Yuba City. And guess what? Kona Ice is in the building. That's right, folks. Kona Ice is in the building. It's that perfect sweet treat. Plenty of flavors to choose from. You can get water, Gatorade, and even pizza. That's right, folks. Head on over to Kona Ice today. All right, once again, as we start the second quarter, it is first down and 10 for the Windsor Knights, who are wearing dark blue today. Your Reed Raiders wearing the white jerseys, gold helmets. Referees figuring out the players are on the wrong side of the field. It happens. It does happen, folks. Sometimes they forget which way they're going because they're so used to going one way and end up going back the other way. But honestly, I think they were right on the right-hand side of the field. I think the referees have it wrong. And yes, they do. They confer with one another. And they're back switching positions again. It is first down and 10 for the Knights at the 38-yard line. They have it right this time. And they're still conferring with one another. A little miscommunication on the field, but after the referees confer with one another, they do have it correct. It is first down and 10 for the Knights at the 38-yard line, pushing their way to the south end of the field. Chase Cooper in motion. The pass is to Cooper, and it is complete. Brought down by Mickle. Cooper in motion, and the pass is to Cooper. He takes the left-hand side, brings the ball to the 35-yard line for a 3-yard gain on the play. Brought down by Jalen Mickle. That'll bring up second down and 7 for the Knights. Yeah, they definitely were right on that. They just had to move the chains. Chains were in the wrong spot. All right, it is second down. Let's go. Cooper in the backfield. Toss to Cooper. Cooper takes it to the right-hand side. Being chased down by Smith. Toss to Cooper in the backfield. He's brought down by Smith at the 45-yard line. Loss of yardage on the play. That brings up third down and 17 to go for the Knights. Oh, fakes the toss to Cooper, and almost sacked, eludes the sack, passes the ball, and it is complete. pass is complete to Larson Wall. I believe that was Daniel Roth on the tackle for the Raiders. That brings up 4th down for the Knights at the 43-yard line. Pass is up in the air, and it is intercepted. The pass was intercepted by Daniel Roth of the Raiders. That brings up 1st down and 10 for the Raiders at their own 31-yard line. Typically on plays like that, I would play an audio of turnover chains, but because we're on a live feed, I'm trying to limit the amount of music that I play so that way our live feed does not get banned by Facebook. We want to follow all copyright laws completely. It is 1st down and 10 for the Raiders. Julian Diaz on the carry. Brought down by George McConnell. 1 yard gain on the play. 2nd down for the Raiders at their own 32-yard line. I love the Reed Raiders, but I am not a fan of their jerseys this year. I know you guys might not like me for that comment. I'm sorry. I love you guys to death. Diaz on the carry once again. This time he's brought down by number 33. Diaz on the carry once again. This time he's brought down by Sherman. That'll bring up 3rd down for the Raiders at the 33-yard line. As I was saying about the jerseys, they look more like practice jerseys than actual jerseys. But like I said before, it's not a direct against the Reed Raiders because I love you guys to death. Pass is up, it's wobbly, and it falls incomplete. That pass falls incomplete as the quarterback was nearly sacked by Sherman and McConnell. Do have a timeout taken by the Raiders. After the timeout, it will be 4th down and about 8 yards to go.
Let's go, G. Gotta get a stop.
Don't forget, today's live feed is brought to you by one of the sponsors, and that sponsor is SportsLiveDecals.com. SportsLiveDecals.com for all your helmet decals, banners, car wraps, any decal you may need. Head on over to SportsLiveDecals.com. Once again, that is SportsLiveDecals.com. We are back for the timeout. It is 4th down, and the Reed Raiders look like they're going to punt the ball once again. The ball is snapped, and the punt is off. That is a good punt by the Raiders. Going down to the 35-yard line. Very nice punt by the Raiders. Brings the ball all the way down to the 35-yard line, where the Knights will have 1st down and 10. So apparently, from our live feed, I found out that the jerseys that they're wearing today are not their regular season jerseys, but they were specifically made for the Cali Bowl. So those are their Cali Bowl jerseys. Thank you for the information, Malia. That punt was Julian Diaz, the punter, wearing the orange cleats today. Cooper on the carry. Brought down by Diaz. Chase Cooper on the carry gets brought down in the backfield by Julian Diaz. That'll bring up 2nd down and 11 at the 34-yard line. That sun is just in the perfect spot that it wants to blind me right now. Ball's handed off to Cooper. Tries to spin his way around. Brought down by a gang of Raiders. Cooper on the carry. Ball's brought to the 34-yard line. Brought down by a gang of Raiders. That'll bring up 3rd down and 11 for your Knights. Defense for the Raiders stepping it up at the moment. Knights trying to take the donuts off the scoreboard, as neither team has scored today. Every game has been a defensive game today. This is the 3rd game of 4. This is the only non-championship game. Toss to Joe Larkey. Carries the ball to the right-hand side. Knocked out by Daniel Roth. Toss to Joe Larkey, who carries the ball to the right-hand side, bringing the ball about 6 yards to the 40-yard line. Knocked out by Daniel Roth. That brings up 4th down and 5 for your Knights. Larkey on the carry once again. Oh, that's a hold. Larkey on the carry finds a hole, runs it all the way into the end zone. However, we have multiple penalty flags in the backfield as we had a holding against the Knights. That is a 10-yard penalty from the point of the foul. The fans do not like that call, but it is the right call. You could see that hold from a mile away. There were 2 penalties on the play. One of them declined. The penalty for holding is accepted. That ball will move back to the 23-yard line where it'll be 4th down and long for the Knights. Toss to Larkey again. Oh, and he fumbles it. Toss to Larkey once again, and the ball is fumbled. Recovered by the Raiders. I believe that was Lopez on the recovery. That'll bring up 1st down and 10 for the Raiders. Deep in Knights territory. Ball's placed at the 13-yard line, and the Raiders take a timeout. 41.7 seconds left of this first half, and the Raiders have 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line of the Knights. This could be an opportunity for the Raiders to take their donuts off of the scoreboard and put 6 to 7 points or even 8 points up, as we're playing complete high school rules here. And what I mean by that is typically when a youth football team kicks it through the goalpost, it is 2 points. And when they run it in or pass it in, it's only 1. However, for these games, they are doing the opposite. If you run it in or pass it in, it will be a 2-point conversion. If you kick it in, it's only 1. Timeout is over with. Mickle getting ready to receive the snap. Mickle drops back, passes it into the end zone, and it's intercepted by Chase Cooper. The pass into the end zone by Mickle is intercepted by Chase Cooper. Cooper brings it back to the 18-yard line. That'll make it 1st down and 10
let's go!
for the Knights. Larkey gets the ball, carries the ball up the middle, finally brought down, by David Roth. Joe Larkey on the carry, finally brought down by David Roth at the 38-yard line. That'll bring up 1st down and 10 for the Knights. Ladies and gentlemen, just a quick reminder, these games are televised, and which means that audio is being recorded and put out live stream. So if you are sitting anywhere near the booth, please be careful on any type of language that you may use, because it is being broadcasted over our live feed. We do thank you for your cooperation in this matter. Had to remind the fans sitting just outside the window that they cannot use the language that they're using, as the microphone is right above them. It is first down and 10 for the Knights. 22.3 seconds on the clock for this first half. Brent Chris Gray approaching the booth. He is the promoter for the Cali Bowl. Oh, he fakes the handoff, takes it himself to the right-hand side, and he's got a hole. He could go all the way, but David Roth slows him down. Robbie Hollingsworth on the carry to the right-hand side found a hole, almost went all the way. Thankfully for the Raiders, Daniel Roth was there to slow him down. There was a penalty flag against the Knights. Personal foul, that's a 15-yard penalty. That'll bring the ball back to the 47-yard line. It is first down and 10 for the Knights. 9.1 seconds on the clock of this first half. Toss to Larkey. Joe Larkey on the carry to the left-hand side, brought down by the Raiders, and that will bring us into halftime. And as we go into halftime, I will bring the announcements during halftime back over to Ted.
Thank you, Richard Andrade. Let's get our microphone up here. You are watching the California Bowl. Yeah, it's California Bowl or Cali Bowl, I guess. I don't know how that came around, but it did. I'm Ted Langdell. I'm directing, running camera, punching buttons, doing a whole bunch of stuff here. So if you see any wonderful shots, that's my responsibility. And if you see some crappy looking stuff, that's me too, I'm sorry to say. Anyway, the California Bowl live stream is brought to you by SportsLiveDecals.com. They do helmet decals, they do car wraps, they do banners, they do signage, and a whole bunch of stuff. So if you need any of that kind of thing, or you think they may be able to help you, give them a ring. You can find their number at sportslivedecals.com. You can also send them an email from the website, sportslivedecals.com. They have some cool stuff. I saw some banners that start at $7 a square foot, which is, I think, a pretty decent price for that kind of technology. Anyway, California Bowl 2022, we've got this particular game underway is the consolation game for the 11 and under Reno Reed Raiders versus the Sonoma County Windsor Knights from over to the west of us here in Yuba City and Marysville. And we are watching the California Bowl 2022 championships from here at Honker Stadium, Yuba City High School in Yuba City, California. We're about 40 miles north of Sacramento, about 45, 50 miles south of Chico. Right now, 75 degrees in the shade. A very wonderful Sunday after Thanksgiving for football, youth football. Yes, indeed. And Honker Stadium is in wonderful condition here. Let's find out a little bit about why these kids are participating in Cali Bowl.
I'm excited for us to win. To win the championship. To win that ring. Yeah. To prove that we're the best winning.
Making my family proud and winning.
Winning, making pancakes.
To take a dub and like get a scooping score. To win the Cali Bowl!
The Cali Bowl ring is what these kids, in the championship round, the champions will end up with the Cali Bowl ring. We have the rest of this game to go. This is the second half beginning shortly with the Reno Reed Raiders from Reno, of course, and the Windsor Knights from Sonoma County. This is the 11 and under consolation game happening this Sunday after Thanksgiving, right here at Honker Stadium in Yuba City, California. We are at halftime. And as you can see, I think that is the Windsor Knights. No, that's the Reno Raiders. They're in the white jersey. Sorry about that. Anyway, we have one more game coming up at 4 o'clock in about an hour and 10 minutes from now. And that is the 14 and under championship in this 14th outing of the Cali Bowl. And that's the Elk Grove Herd from south of Sacramento versus the Lindhurst Junior Blazers from the Olivehurst and Linda area here in Yuba and Sutter counties area. This game being hosted in Yuba City in Sutter County, north of Sacramento. And we're live streaming to the world on about 4 different places that you can watch, including 2 different YouTube locations. That would be the facebook.com calibowl.info. That's and also the calibowl.info website. Yuba-Sutter.live, that's Yuba-Sutter.live website. And our Facebook page, facebook.com/live streaming YS. And our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Yufa-Sutter live. So we will begin the second half in just a little bit here. This live stream is sponsored by SportsLiveDecals.com with helmet decals, car wraps, banners, and other cool stuff. That can, and signage, yes indeed, signage, all kinds of stuff. So take a look at SportsLiveDecals.com and help continue to support the Cali Bowl. Brent Gray started the Cali Bowl 14 years ago because his kids, then very young, were involved in youth sports like this particular Cali Bowl, or the teams that you're seeing here. 8 and under, 10 and under, 11, 12, 14 and under. The ages vary, and there are a number of leagues here in Northern California, and we hope maybe in the 15th Cali Bowl, which we hope will be held in Yuba-Sutter, we'll bring some more of those local teams into competition with teams from places like Redding, and there was a couple of teams actually that were planning on coming over from Hawaii, but the tickets got way too expensive to do that during the Thanksgiving traveling period. And if I seem to be acting like I'm drinking here, I'm only drinking Starbucks. What happens is if you hear yourself coming back on a slight delay, which is what's happening in my headphones, it can kind of throw your brain for a little bit of a loop. We are in halftime here at the Cali Bowl 2022 Championships from Yuba City High School. This is known as What You Do to Fill Time. The 11 and under Reno Reed Raiders competition with the Sonoma County Windsor Knights is about ready to resume in the second half. Score? Well, there is none. yet. So stick around. You may see a score show up, and you may see something kind of like the last game, which ended in a 14-12 overtime contest, which was a pretty darn good contest. That was also an 11 and under. That was the Reno, or actually the first game we had today was 10 and under Oroville lost Plumas Thunderbirds versus the Reno Spanish Springs Cougars. That was a good score. I'm Ted Langdell, and when we get back to play, we will see, or hear, I should say, we'll hear from Richard Andrade, the Highlands announcer. He's been announcing professionally and doing press box announcing for 7 years or more, and doing volunteer work before that in the press box at Highlands High School and then other high schools. Looks like the Windsor Knights in the dark blue uniforms with gold helmets and gold lettering are coming back on the field from their halftime break. We're looking up towards the north end of Honker Stadium here, north goalpost, and we have the Reno Reed Raiders finishing up their halftime rest. There's still plenty of room in the stands, and if you are local to Yuba-Sutter and you want to come watch the 14 and under Elk Grove herd take on Olivehurst Lindhurst Junior Blazers, you can do that if you're here by 4 o'clock. If you are not in the area or you'd rather sit at home and watch, well, please do. We'll be live streaming that as well right here. We are watching the California Bowl 2022 championships, the last half of the third game of the 4 that are being played today, and then at 4 o'clock we will have the Elk Grove herd and Lindhurst Junior Blazers contest. So,
what is that feed that they keep putting up official live stream of games?
Was somebody asking a question?
No, high school football Friday night posted on the live stream. Official live stream of games. We broadcast it here, but it's some website.
Oh, well, delete that if you've got the authority to do so. Watch right here. We're the people originating the multi-camera live stream. You'll see a better game here than anywhere else. And if somebody is trying to post that you can watch somewhere else, don't bother. Watch right here. Richard Andrade has been watching youth football games for quite a while.
Ladies and gentlemen, the second half is about to begin. Currently, it is donuts to donuts on the scoreboard. Welcome back, guys. We are about to begin the second half of this game. Julian Diaz is set to kick it off for the Raiders. Knights prepared in the backfield. 0-0 ball game. If you're just now joining in, the Raiders are wearing white jerseys. The Windsor Knights in dark blue jerseys. And Diaz kicks the ball. It is up in the air, goes back. And it looks like Hollingsworth is going to receive it. Robbie Hollingsworth on the return for the Knights. Penalty flag on the play. We have a block in the back against the Knights. 10-yard penalty. And it is first down and 10 for the Knights at their own 17-yard line. Let's see which team coached up their players the best during halftime. As we try to get a score on the scoreboard during this consolation game today. This is the only consolation game at Yuba City. The rest of the other 3 games are championship games. During the 10U game, the Los Plumas Thunderbirds won 14-12. In the second game, the Ducks won over Battleborn. There's a fumble on the play. I believe that was Sherman on the carry. Ball popped out on the play, and it is recovered by the Raiders. That'll bring up first down and 10 for the Raiders at the 16-yard line of the Knights. Like I was saying, Battleborn lost to the Sac Ducks today in the 11U championship game. After this game, we will have the 14U championship game, which is between the Elk Grove Herd and I believe the Lindhurst Blazers.
Yes.
Lindhurst plays right around the corner from our current location, so this is almost like home field advantage for them. Bloomfield on the carry, brought down by Joe Larkey. That moves the ball back to the 22-yard line, second down. Larkey making an impact for the Windsor Knights. DRC, the quarterback in, hands the ball off to Bloomfield. Bloomfield brought down. Bloomfield on the carry. He's brought down by Brandon Barajas. 2-yard gain for Bloomfield. Third down at the 20-yard line. Barajas making a few tackles in yesterday's game. I believe that's his first tackle today. DRC still in at quarterback. And we have a penalty flag on the play. 5-yard penalty against the Raiders. Remains a third down. Penalties can hurt any team. Surprisingly, the Sacramento Ducks won the last game, even though they probably had about 34 penalty flags thrown against them. Most of them for substitution infraction. DRC takes the snap, drops back, passes it, and that pass is nearly intercepted by the Knights. That pass from DRC falls incomplete. Nearly intercepted by Cooper. That'll bring up fourth down for the Raiders at the 25-yard line. DRC takes the snap, hands it off to Diaz. Diaz gets nowhere. We had a penalty flag on the play. Handoff was to Diaz. He gets nowhere. The penalty flag is against the Raiders. That will be declined. Result of the play is a Knights first down. So we have a first down for the Windsor Knights in dark blue. Ball is placed at the 27-yard line. My clock operator is just staring at me wondering who I'm talking to. Doesn't realize that I'm talking to the live feed. He's trying to make sure he doesn't press the horn. My clock operator, his name is Mob for short. I cannot pronounce his first name. He is a foreign exchange student here in Yuba City from another country in the Middle East area. I'm lying. He's from Africa. Penalty flag on the play. That is a 5-yard penalty against the Windsor Knights. That'll move them back to the 22-yard line. First down and 15. What country in Africa again?
Libya.
Libya? It's from Libya. Robbie Hollingsworth on the carry. Brought down in the backfield by Daniel Roth. That'll bring up second down at the 20-yard line. 17 yards to go for the Knights. All games today are brought to you by SportsLiveDecals.com. That's right, SportsLiveDecals.com. Hollingsworth takes the snap, drops back, passes it. Pass is complete. The pass is complete to Larson Wall, brought down by Smith. That'll bring up third down at the 34-yard line for the Knights. $15 people watching our live feed, only one person actually commentating. You never know. Whatever you say on this live feed could be sent out over the PA announcements. It's a possibility. You never know. Toss to Joe Larkey. Brought down by Diaz and Bloomfield. Joe Larkey on the carry, brought down by Diaz and Bloomfield in the backfield. That'll bring up fourth down for the Knights at the 32-yard line. After I said that, 4 people decided to leave the live because they weren't talking. But it's cool. I will continue to talk myself. I do the same thing when I'm on TikTok. That's right, folks. I did admit that I have a TikTok. You can follow me. Just follow me at Highlands_announcer. Go to TikTok, Highlands_announcer. Follow me on there. Or Instagram with the same username. Hollingsworth takes the snap, passes it up the middle. That pass is complete to Chase Cooper. Cooper finally brought down by Roth. The pass from Hollingsworth is complete to Chase Cooper. Cooper finally brought down at the 42-yard line by Daniel Roth. That is a Knights first down. And Malia, next time when the Raiders get on offense, I will surely get that little post out for you to let him know that you are watching the feed and telling them to run him over. Joe Larkey in the backfield. Hollingsworth takes the snap, hands it off to number 35. He then passes it to a wide open receiver. The ball was handed off to Teldeshi. He then passes it to a wide open receiver. That receiver being Chase Cooper, who goes down immediately at the 25-yard line. First down and 10 for the Knights. The Raiders' defense didn't even pay attention to Cooper running down the field. The moment they seen the ball handed off, they all crashed in, leaving Cooper wide open. Larkey in the backfield. Hollingsworth takes the snap, tosses it to Larkey, and he's hit immediately. Toss to Larkey in the backfield, and he's hit immediately by Jabari Wise-Garrett. And then the rest of the Raiders brought him down. That is an 8-yard loss on the play for the Knights. Second down.
The end's line at too far. Toss, do a toss. You can't do that play. You got to have a wide receiver right there, somebody come down and help block. It's too far outside. He's going to run upfield right
Yesenia, I do see your comment. I will try to get that announcement out there. Hollingsworth then passes it, and it's complete. The pass from Robbie Hollingsworth is complete to Larson Wall, who then carries the ball into the end zone for a Knights touchdown. So the Windsor Knights are the first team to score today. As they put 6 on the board, they're going for the extra point. The extra point attempt by Teldeshi is good. So the Windsor Knights are up 7-0 as we go into the fourth quarter. We have a couple shout outs from the live feed. Brad Dyer, your mom says crush it. And also Bloomfield, your mama says run them over. Nice.
Right, Lorenzo?
I didn't know you were running on both. So apparently people are watching on the Yuba-Sutter live feed as well, not just the Facebook live feed. We have 2 different live feeds going on. The Windsor Knights is set to kick it off right now.
Yeah. Exactly. And you're stringing it out, dude. This is ridiculous.
That is Quentin Leo to kick it off. Oh. Daniel Roth on the return. He's forced just to have to land on it as the ball was touched previously to him getting it. That'll bring up first down and 10 for the Raiders. For those of you just now coming into the live, we'd like to welcome you. This is the 14th annual Cali Bowl being played here at Yuba City High School, home of the Honkers. My name is Richard Andrade, also known as the Highlands announcer. I'm typically just an in-stadium announcer. Today I'm doing play-by-play and in-stadium. It's been kind of a battle to get both of them done, but here I am, and the Reed Raiders have first down and 10 at their own 37-yard line. Jalen Mickle on the carry to the left-hand side. Mickle getting about 5 yards on the play. That'll bring up second down and 5 for the Raiders as the ball is placed at the 42-yard line. Finally, we have fans from both sides of the field inside the Facebook Live feed. Windsor Knights in the dark blue, Reed Raiders wearing the white jerseys. Windsor Knights are up 7-0 here in the fourth quarter. Mickle takes the snap, hands it off to Diaz. Diaz finds a hole. Diaz brings it up down into the 45-yard line. Diaz on the carry, getting the first down, bringing the ball to the 45-yard line where he's finally brought down by Isaac Carricker. That'll bring up first and 10 for the Raiders. The Raiders looking to bounce back as they were just scored on for the very first time in this game. We're in the fourth quarter, less than 8 minutes to go on the clock. Mickle takes the snap, fakes the handoff, nearly sacked, and he eludes it, and the pass is up. And it appears to be caught by Wall. Mickle eludes the sack, then passes the ball, and it is intercepted by Larson Wall. That'll bring up first down and 10 for the Knights at their own 33-yard line. Raiders had some momentum going for them. That interception by the Knights may have taken that momentum away. Let's see if the defense can get that ball back to gain that momentum back. Knights looking to capitalize. Hollingsworth takes the snap, rolls out to his left. Can't find anybody open, takes it himself.
Look at his tackle. That was the guy rude.
Hollingsworth could not find anybody open as he rolled out to his left, decides to run it himself to the 41-yard line where he's brought down by Wise Garrett. That'll bring up second down and just a couple yards to go as the ball is placed on the 41-yard line.
Put another kid there.
Hollingsworth takes the snap, drops back, surveys the field, rolls out to his right. Bloomfield chasing him down, gets past Bloomfield, and gets past Wise Garrett, takes the ball outside. Robbie Hollingsworth on the carry to the right-hand side. Finally goes out of bounds at the 49-yard line. That'll bring up first down and 10 for the Knights, and the Raiders take a timeout. That timeout is brought to you by Kona Ice. Kona Ice is your #1 sweet treat here at the Cali Bowl. Kona Ice, where we not only sell shaved ice, but we also sell Gatorade, water, and pizza. We will get you pizza for $3 a slice, 2 slices for $5, or you might even get a whole pizza from us. Head on over, as we are Kona Ice. I don't know who that was on the microphone, but they sounded similar to me. Temperature sounds like it's 79 degrees in here, but that might be inside the booth itself, not outside. I'm going to have to turn the AC on in here.
AC, all champions.
Hollingsworth steps back, takes the snap, drops back, passes it. It's up in the air, a little wobbly, but that pass is intercepted by the Raiders. The pass from Hollingsworth was intercepted by the Raiders and ran all the way back into the end zone for a Raiders touchdown. Diaz set to put the ball through. Miscommunication on the snap leads to a fumble. Miscommunication on the snap leads to a fumble. Diaz attempted to run the ball, brought down immediately. Penalty flag at the end of the play. Face mask against the Knights. We will replay the PAT. I see Trey Dunya has entered the live feed. What's up, Trey? I'm not only doing in-stadium announcing, but I'm also doing play-by-play announcing for this live feed. Referees want to confer with one another as Diaz sets up to re-kick it through. As said before, we're playing complete high school rules in this, which means if they kick it through the goalpost, it is only 1 rather than 2. Diaz set to kick it once again. Penalty flag again on the play. We have another penalty flag on the play, once again against the Knights. Half the distance, replay the PAT. From our angle, I could not see the player that ran that interception back, and the PAT is blocked. The PAT is blocked by the Knights with 6 minutes and 14 seconds left in this game. It is now 7-6 in favor of the Windsor Knights. Did I drink my whole energy drink? They should have gone for 2, Malia, but they went for the extra point. Referee places the ball at the 40-yard line as the Raiders are set to kick it off. Sherman is wearing number 33 today. Stay tuned, as the next game after this is a championship game between the Elk Grove Herd and the Lindhurst Blazers. Lindhurst is a high school right around the corner from here, so it's almost a home game for them. Elk Grove took the 45-minute drive to get here. They won by default yesterday, as the team they were supposed to play never showed up. And the kick is up by Diaz. Goes into the hands of Cooper. And he goes out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Cooper on the return for the Knights. Goes out of bounds around the 34-yard line. And it will be first down and 10 for the Knights at their own 34. Dinuba, California. I have no clue where that even is. But I'm glad that you're watching here on the California Bowl Facebook page.
Whoa, wide open.
Hollingsworth takes the snap, drops back, eludes a sack, takes it to the left-hand side, running downfield, finally brought down by the Raiders. It's number 13. Hollingsworth on the carry, bringing the ball all the way down to the 46-yard line, where he's brought down, I believe, by Diaz. So it is first and 10 for the Knights at their own 46-yard line. Larkey in the backfield for the Knights. Hollingsworth did a great job at quarterback in this game. He takes the snap, drops back, uses Larkey as a shield as he runs to the right-hand side, and only gets 2 yards. Hollingsworth on the carry, bringing the ball down to the 49-yard line. That is a 3-yard gain for Hollingsworth. Second down and 7. Quentin Leo enters the game. Joe Larkey comes out. Five minutes, 21 seconds on the clock. Quentin Leo in the backfield. Hollingsworth takes the snap. He draws back, runs forward, and he's sacked. Hollingsworth is sacked by Jabari Wise-Garrett. Loss of 4 yards on the play. Third down and 11 as the ball is placed at the 45-yard line. Time on the clock is 4 minutes and 50 seconds. As we're in the fourth quarter, third down and 11. Quentin Leo still in the backfield. Hollingsworth takes the snap, drops back, decides to run it forward, and he's going to the left-hand side, finds a hole, gets past Roth. He only has one man to beat, and he goes down inside the 10-yard line. Robbie Hollingsworth on the carry to the left-hand side. wanted to go into the end zone, but he goes down at the 15-yard line, where it'll be first down and 10 for the Knights. That sun directly in my eyes. Quentin Leo in the backfield. Hollingsworth steps back. Rolls to his right. Still rolling. Decides to carry the ball himself. Goes down around the 11. Hollingsworth on the carry to the right-hand side. Goes down at the 11-yard line. That'll bring up second down for the Knights. Quentin Leo still in the backfield. Hollingsworth calling the play, takes the snap, hands it off to Quentin Leo. Leo takes the ball up the middle. Brought down by Diaz. And I believe Middleton. Quentin Leo on the carry, brings the ball close to the 5-yard line, and that is a first down and goal for the Knights. Leo brought down by Diaz and Middleton.
Go Windsor!
Quentin Leo in the backfield once again. Hollingsworth calling the play. Takes the snap, he fakes the handoff to Leo, rolls out to his right, and then goes down at the 3-yard line. Hollingsworth on the carry to the right-hand side, goes down at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up second down and goal. Timeout called by the Raiders with 1 minute and 38 seconds left on the clock. I thank you, Angelica, for your kind words. I am not normally a play-by-play announcer. I am an in-stadium announcer, but during these games today, as we do not have a play-by-play announcer here, I will be doing both in-stadium announcing and play-by-play announcing. You can always follow me at my social media. On Facebook, it is Highlands Announcer. On Instagram and TikTok, it is at Highlands_announcer. That's HIGHLANDS_announcer. Our temperature gauge here in the booth says that it's 80 degrees outside right now.
I mean, if I wasn't in any hurry, I'd go that way.
Hence the reason for my AC unit running directly behind my head. Chase Cooper in the backfield. Hollingsworth takes the snap, and whistles are blown. Prior to the snap, timeout called by the Knights. So the Knights take a timeout. 1 minute, 34 seconds on the clock. This is a game that is not a championship game. It's a consolation game. Both these teams had lost prior to today's game. Championship game took place yesterday for this particular division. We have one more championship game coming up next. That is the Elk Grove Herd against the Lindhurst Blazers. 2 championship games this morning. It was the 10U, and that was the Los Plumas Thunderbirds over Hold on just a second. What did he say?
Something about the clock, I think.
Had to set the clock back to 1 minute and 38 seconds. Chase Cooper in the backfield. Hollingsworth takes the snap, drops back, rolls to his left, and he's sacked. Hollingsworth is sacked in the backfield by Fakasiaki. Timeout taken by the Raiders. So Fakasiaki gets a sack for the Raiders. That'll bring up 3rd down at the 14-yard line for the Knights. I believe that's Fakasiaki's 2nd sack of the game. And just anybody watching, Fakasiaki is a Polynesian player. His last name, to me, does not look like it says Fakasiaki. So it's much harder to pronounce than you may think. Chase Cooper in the backfield. Hollingsworth takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Cooper. He takes it himself to the left-hand side. And he spins around and he's in for a touchdown. Robbie Hollingsworth. Robbie is one of the 2 Holly boys on the field today, getting the touchdown for the Knights. Robbie Hollingsworth, for his age, he is definitely a skilled quarterback.
13 to 6, is that?
They're going to go for the 2-point conversion here. Cooper in the backfield. Hollingsworth drops back, passes the ball to Cooper, and he could not get it. The 2-point conversion is no good. With 1 minute and 20 seconds left of this game, the Windsor Knights are on top with a score of 13 to 6. Your next game coming up is going to be a championship game, a 14U, where we have the Elk Grove Herd and the Lindhurst Blazers. For those fans in attendance for that game, we want to remind you all games today are televised free on the California Bowl Facebook page. All you have to do is go to facebook.com, go to the search bar, search for California Bowl, click on the link to the actual California Bowl and scroll down and you will find the live feed on there. Copy that little live feed, share it with your friends, family, girlfriend, your cousin's girlfriend, your neighbor, whoever you want, and have them watch today's game. Windsor Knights set to kick it off. Quentin Leo on the kick, and he boots it. Smith, a junior, on the return for the Raiders. I believe that was Rudy Pell on the tackle. That'll bring up first down and 10 for the Raiders at their own 45-yard line. Bloomfield in the backfield. Pass is up and it's caught by Smith Jr. Pass is complete to Smith Jr. Brought down by a host of Knights. 1 yard gain on the play. Second down and 9. That pass falls incomplete. That'll stop the clock at 12.8 seconds, bringing up third down and 9. I have no clue how many timeouts left. We're not keeping track up here in the booth. But the Raiders are down to their last hopes right now, as it is third down, 9 yards to go. They're at the 46-yard line, their own 46-yard line, and they're down by 7 points. Ball is snapped. DRC is sacked. That was Brandon Barajas with the sack. And that will bring us to the end of this consolation game. Your winners, the Windsor Knights, with a score of 13-6. I want to thank you guys for watching this game here today. I'm going to hand over the mic to Ted as we have another game coming up here in 21 minutes.
And that game is the 4 p.m. Elk Grove Herd from south of Sacramento versus the Lindhurst Junior Blazers, 14 and under championship here at the Cali Bowl. These games are being played today at Yuba City High School in Yuba City, California, which has been the home for the last 2 years of the championship games of the Cali Bowl here. This is the 14th annual Cali Bowl, which was originated by Brent Gray as a result of not having any championships, championships like this, and his kids having to go to Las Vegas to play in games like this. So, that's the origin of the Cali Bowl, and we hope that you'll stay tuned for the next game, which is coming up in about 20 minutes from now. We'll show up about 3:59 or thereabouts and give you the national anthem and get underway with the 4 p.m. Elk Grove Herd versus Lindhurst Junior Blazers from Olivehurst area here in Yuba County. The 14 and under championship at this California Bowl Championship 2022. The live streams that you are watching here are a presentation of SportsLiveDecals.com, which does helmet decals for all of your sporting needs. They also do car wraps and banners and a variety of other things that you can find out more about just by tapping in SportsLiveDecals.com. That's SportsLiveDecals.com. We thank them for their sponsorship, And we hope you will be here in about 19 minutes from now for game number 4 here at the Cali Bowl 2022 championships. On the, looks like the Lindhurst Junior Blazers are on the field and warming up, and you'll be able to hear more of them. And also the Elk Grove Herd in the black uniforms with white lettering and gold helmets. The Blazers in the orange that you see on the right. And we'll be back in about, looks like 12 minutes from now. I'm Ted Langdell, and you are watching a presentation of the Cali Bowl 2022.